Hi, Jacob.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing great, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Let's talk about the tune we did. So we
Yeah.
hold up in this beautiful venue, Mateada, all weekend, and you brought a song that you had basically made in bedroom studios and demoed out using drum loops, and then built a real band around it. So got to work with Jamie Wallum, who you and I both know as the drummer for Tears for Fears.
It's unbelievable.
And Sam Shuett, who's an awesome local bassist. And being in the room with you last night and the night before, this is the first time you've really played one of your sort of bedroom compositions with a full band and professionals at that. What was the process like working with Jamie and Sam and your band to arrive at where we arrived last night? Talk me through that a little bit.
So I live in such an exciting time to make music right now because I don't need a studio and I don't need a band to come up with these pieces that are what I would consider more sort of band pieces. So yeah, I have a laptop and I have a little interface and I have my MIDI keyboard and I have a little bedroom and that's where everything gets created. And the last few years of music creation has been just that, and it's been only studio work, nothing live. I haven't really thought about live. I've always wanted to do live. I try to design my songs always picturing them live, and because I want people to be able to see it and connect with it in that way. But I just simply haven't had that opportunity because, especially in a big city like Toronto, it costs a lot of money to find professional people to really bring that sound to life. And so this was an incredible experience because I heard that this was happening, that the Mateada was shutting down and turning into a full music room for a few months, and me and David started speaking about it, and instantly my mind was running because I have this arsenal of tracks that I've created over the last couple years, all different flavors of hip hop and funk and reggae and soul, and all of a sudden I had this opportunity to really shine a light on a track. I decided to sort of design a track for this, and so this track, Flow Breezy, I'd already made the kind of basic beat for it, and I had laid down a few vocals, and I re-listened to it after I knew I was coming here, and I thought that I could really take this track to the next level and bring in a sax section and have some ripping guitar solos and really bring out the best in my crew. I don't know how I'm going to go back after that, to be completely honest. It's a little bit scary because now I feel like I want that to be a part of my process. It made me feel a lot more comfortable as well because I was very nervous because I've never done anything like that. But the way it was received by Jamie and Sam, and the way the passion they had already for the track because they had listened to it before they came in, seeing that really just gave me motivation and showed me that it's so very possible to bring these tracks to life. And it's not just bringing them to life; it's bringing them from already pretty sweet tracks to like these awesome full big moments of energy and magic and. Yeah, it was definitely, last night was probably the biggest night of my life music-wise that I've had so far in a really amazing way. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here at Mateada with your crew. What's up, crew?
Yeah.
On Salt Spring, and the song is working title Flows Breezy.
I kind of closed the session. I was like, hey, what am I going to name this to remember it?
Classic.
And it's kind of sticking with me, and who knows, it might be different, but I'm pretty happy with that right now. And yeah, I guess to show my crew of people that I've been out in Toronto with, Aiden Barriosif on lead guitar, and Giuseppe Luciano on saxophone and also guitar, and obviously Robin Cole, who I mentioned. And yeah.
So it's the Robin that's here in the room is the same Robin you wrote that
the same
first
Robin,
song with.
And that's why I needed her here. And she actually she flew in from Halifax the day of the recording, like a 6-hour flight to Calgary and then another hour-and-a-half flight to Victoria. And she was learning the song like on the ferry ride over. She was still learning it when we were probably 15 minutes away from recording, and it just kind of shows her superpowers. But I knew I needed her to be involved in this because yeah, she was the first person I really got to experience a true musical moment that big for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's so inspiring to see the level of professionalism you and your whole band, good timing, the level of professionalism that you and your whole band brought to this space. And nice to see you as a band leader, finding your feet, and you're a great writer.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, I'm really happy to have had you this weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, and my last question is, what makes you come to life?
Can it be a multiple word answer?
Yeah, of course.
I would say music, family, friends, love, and just energy. just the raw energy that is always around us, and sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down. Yeah, locking into the energy of the people in my life and the places in my life, and yeah, connecting to that unseen sort of world of magic and that music brings out. Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob Hart.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thanks, everyone.